So to start, we're going to do addition polymerization. Like it sounds, like our addition reactions before, it is involved with removing bonds. So the general form that you see here, okay, and this is how we can often recognize that we're dealing with a polymerization reaction, is that you'll have an alkene or an alkyne, something with a double or triple bond, reacted with another alkene or alkyne. Addition reactions are one alkene or alkyne reacted with hydrogen, water, or halogens, right? In this case, it's between alkene slash alkyne plus another alkene slash alkyne, and that's going to give us our polymer. These two are going to stick together and make one giant molecule. Okay, that repeats. So I'll kind of show you how this looks like. So here we got propene plus propene. Okay, what's going to happen is these two are going to bond with each other right where the double bonds are. And what we're going to end up getting is something that looks like this. You're going to have one propane attached to another propane. And to do this, I'm going to draw, so this is 1, 1, 2, 3, and that'll be 1, 2, 3. And to show that this is still a propene, it's just propenes joined together, what we're going to do is we're going to put this, some people either draw a line and some dots like this to show that this repeats. Others put it in brackets. Either one is fine. But what we're going to do is, to name this, these are monomers. Okay. We're going to name this as a polymer. So we're going to go polypropene. So we named the original monomers but put poly in front of it. Now some textbooks name it like this in addition to. They'll say polypropylene. Both are correct. Just choose whichever of the two options are available at the time. Let's do another one. So for our next example, we have an ethene over here and an ethene over here. And just like our previous example, they're going to bond over here, break their double bond. So we're going to have one ethene over here that's joined to another ethene. The double bond appears to break, but it's really faded away. We're going to put a bracket to show that this repeats. And we're going to name this as polyethene or polyethylene. Now this here, this would be called 1-chloroethene, right? The thing is, the official commercial name for ethene in organic chemistry, and this is just something you have to memorize, don't try to reason with it, it's vinyl. So whenever you hear like a vinyl record, yeah, it's made of a bunch of monomers of ethene. So this is vinyl chloride. Okay, so we got a vinyl chloride mixed with another vinyl chloride. And don't name everything vinyl, it's really just ethene. So it's just this part over here. Okay, this is just kind of an exception. Okay, so each of those bonds are going to break so that they can bond with each other. But you see these chlorines over here, they're going to stay. And so when we draw that, we have here one bonded to another. Okay, we got this. And on each end, we had the chlorines. We put a bracket on this to show that they're series stuck together. And we're going to call this poly. The original monomers were called vinyl chloride, so we're going to write polyvinyl chloride. So here, this is a strange looking molecule. It's an alkene that has a benzene attached, and the benzene would be the branch in this case. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the commercial name for this. So each of these is a styrene. And all I'm really showing you this example for is so that you see how things come together as a polymer, okay? But this is a styrene, and this is just an exception, so don't try to reason, well, why do you call it styrene? Just memorize it for now. What I want you to understand is the process. Now, like our previous examples, it doesn't matter about these benzenes here because these benzenes are not real double bonds. The bonds that are going to be broken to make our polymers are these ones over here, and this is the site that they're going to bond at. So what I end up with is this, and I'll draw it in purple. I got one of the styrenes, like this, with the double bond that's broken. And then there's another one, and it's going to be facing this way. And the reason why it's going to be facing this way is because, remember, the bond is broken at the double bonds. We're going to bond these together here. We're going to put a bracket. And we're going to call this polystyrene. And this section here is where the polymerization actually occurred. So what I want you to see is that the process repeats. You break the double bond, you bring the two monomers together, they make a polymer. Whatever the name of the monomer was, you're going to write the same name in the polymer product, except you'll put poly as a prefix instead. And this repeats itself again and again. This is addition polymers. Next video will be on condensation polymers.